If you're looking for a used luxury car from $7,000 to $10,000, a 2007 to 2012 Lexus ES350 is absolutely going to be your best bet. I picked this car up for $6,300 about a year ago now. I've put over 25,000 miles on it, and I just am here to tell people why I feel like this is probably the best purchase you can make if you're looking for a reliable, low maintenance, and smooth luxury car. And I am fully aware that this is essentially just a rebadged Camry, and I'm totally okay with that. At the moment, I was just looking for something a little bit fancier than a Camry, something a little bit fancier than a Honda Accord, and this fit the bill perfectly. I needed something that I could get in, that I could enjoy driving, that could get decent gas mileage, have decent power, and look decent. I know looks are subjective, but I like the way this car looks. Now, it does have 196,000 miles, and this goes up every day because I drive a decent amount for work and whatnot, but I'm not even mad about it because the car just starts up and operates so well that I forget it has high miles. But back to the interior here, as you can see, like, yes, this car is worn. Like, you can see a lot of the tears, and this one has pretty much stayed the same size since I bought the vehicle, but overall the leather on the driver's seat is not that cracked at all. Like, you've got your general wearing over here, but you know, like, the center console here can obviously be replaced. I try to keep it as clean as possible, but you know, it is what it is. The passenger seat doesn't look fantastic at all, and there is that little tear right there. But for the fact that it has this many miles and, you know, it's a 15-year-old vehicle, basically, I'm not too mad about it. I've got no cracking in the plastic on the dash, anything like that. We've got some tears on the speaker over here, which, again, like, this is just a daily driver. This isn't my Sunday vehicle, and I'm totally okay with the fact that it has a little bit of love to it, especially on the exterior. We had some PPF. I tore most of the PPF off the front here, but we've still got this PPF over here, which doesn't look nearly as bad as the rest did on the hood. You know, you've got some love marks right over here, and then this part right over here, this is peeling. I painted the grille black and do a little bit of clear coat on it. It doesn't look fantastic, but it looked a lot better than the terrible chrome that was on here previously. Maintenance wise, the only thing that I've had to do to this vehicle has been basically just oil changes, and I had to do the brakes as well. So I did the front brakes, and I'm gonna do the rear brakes in the spring. I just put some new tires on it because the other tires were pretty unevenly worn. I got an alignment on it because it needed one. I don't even remember the last time that I could have had an alignment, but overall, it's just been basic maintenance. There hasn't been anything that's happened to this vehicle that has caused any major headaches or worries or concerns or anything like that. So what do you look for when purchasing a used luxury vehicle? Like, you're essentially looking for not just screens, especially in this budget. Like, let's be honest, screens are not luxury. Like, they're tech. Luxury comes in the experience. Luxury comes in the feel. Luxury comes in how the car fits around you when you sit in it. And that's subjective. That's different to everyone. For me, I came from a 2006 Toyota Camry to this. This feels a lot more luxurious than the 2006 Toyota Camry. But luxury is going to mean something different to a lot of people. But something to consider is this. You can go ahead and buy a 2009 Lexus LS460L, probably for a decent price on the market right now. But the thing is that LS460L in 2009 was going for between $70,000 and $80,000, I'm sure. So you have to consider the fact that this is a higher end vehicle that you're looking to purchase. So your maintenance costs are going to reflect that. And if you're in a position where you can only afford a $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 vehicle, I'm not sure where your monthly expenses are, but that's something to consider, is that your maintenance costs are going to reflect that of a $70,000, $80,000 vehicle. It's not going to reflect that of a $7,000 used vehicle. And that's something I appreciated about this Lexus. Like, yes, again, I've said this many times before, but this is basically just a rebadged Toyota Camry. But it's a rebadged Toyota Camry in honestly the best way. It is a little bit smoother. It is a little bit quieter. It does feel more well put together than a Toyota Camry does. Now, trust me, there's a lot of beautiful BMWs and Mercedes and Audis out there that I absolutely love, but you know what they say, like, nothing's more expensive than a cheap luxury car. At the end of the day, this has been a fantastic vehicle. Like, if you are looking for a quieter ride than a Toyota Camry, something slightly more reliable than maybe like an Acura TL, something a little bit more refined, that has decent horsepower. This has about 268 horsepower or so with a 2GR FE. Something smooth, something, you know, that, yes, it does kind of blend in to the road, and that's totally fine. But if you're looking for a good vehicle that gets good gas mileage, and it's reliable, you could just get in and go, I wouldn't hesitate to look past the 5th gen Lexus ES350. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them and I'll do my best to answer.